too much. Five or 10 seconds. What I'm doing now is testing my theory that I was talking about earlier, because I have this plugged in to the phone. I have the setting set to the camera, if I'm looking at that correctly, but I have my headphones that are in my ear right now with the microphone connected to the Bluetooth. So I want to know if this will cancel the sound out, if it amplifies the sound, if it causes feedback. That's basically what I'm checking for. Then I'm going to discuss a couple more things with you, because this will be part 3 of Triple Threat Thursday. Obviously being called that because, like I said in the description of the first one, three videos starting today. Hopefully I'll get all 3 of them up today. You know your girl, though. It's a struggle, especially when you got some wishy-washy shit-jumping motherfuckers in your life like I do. I love it. I just love it. I love it. Not really. But I'm trying. And I guess that is what's important. So, yeah. So there's that. And another thing, I'm gonna discuss this. I'm probably going to discuss it a little bit more in depth on Signal, but I've decided, seeing as how I am technically single, that that also means that if in fact in the future that I go on a date, regardless of the gender, this applies, period, my vagina is not on the market, period, anymore. Ever. Nor was it ever, which is what is so bizarre to me, the way people just treat women these days. I cannot fucking believe the way guys act. Like, I fucking can't. If you don't want to take an interest in me and things that I'm interested in person, because this is obviously something I would reciprocate in a relationship or a friendship or any type of scenario where we are in communication, interaction with one another, and you expect me to be intimate with you, how does that even work? Like, that's the only thing you're interested in. There is a type of trade in which you are able to acquire that should that be your one and only need, like not companionship, not anything else, just getting it, then there is a place you can go for that. Hollering at me has never and will never be that place. I don't know how big of a fucking bitch I have to goddamn be to get this across, because I'm not being a big enough bitch to get this across. There are people that have come into my life within the last several years, and this is multiple people that have come in my life that, and this is kind of my fault, I'm partially to blame for this, for the treatment that I have received and not checking them the first time they did it. I just kind of like, I laughed it off like they're my friend or whatever. No. Y'all all need to think about this from this perspective. Do y'all want somebody treating your daughter like that? Or did your dad treat your mom like that? That probably pissed some of y'all off. I don't really give a fuck. Whatever I gotta do to get through your dumb fucking head, that I'm not just some fucking object that you can just pick up and play with and put back on the shelf until you want it again. No. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. Also, how would that make you feel if somebody treated you like that all the time? Like, somebody treated you like that literally no matter what. You thought this person was your friend, but it seems like that's the only really thing they really care about is if they can do that. If they're not going to, they're going to get butthurt and they're going to sling mud and trash you and all kinds of stuff every chance they get, and still simultaneously act like they're your friend to your face in hopes that maybe one day you'll slip. Well, I know one thing. I know that my previous allowances and behaviors and things that I have let slide, in a sense, have got me to where I'm at with some of these people, and that's why I'm addressing it. And I've already addressed it in every way possible, other than being a super big thunder cunt, like I am probably gonna have to be from here on out. But this is the deal: I'm worried about me and my stability and my sustainability for the future. Okay, if you can't see that and appreciate that, then I don't need you in my life. If you are not going to help that or support that, like even if it's not financially, you just, emotionally support that or whatever, if you're not going to be supportive of that in any capacity, I don't need you in my life. I will not ever need you in my life because you're just holding me back. So, what's really sad though is, like, I know some people are like, so what's the deal with you and your roommate? Honestly, he's one of the few people that he's never treated me like, he may treat me like a lot of things, but just some fucking sexual object that is there for his pleasure and his pleasure. He's never treated me like that. In fact, that's the furthest thing about our friendship relationship. It is furthest from what's on the list of things that matter in our relationship. That's at the bottom of the list. It matters, but it's at the bottom of the list. Sexual stuff. There's a lot of other stuff that is why we are friends and have been friends for so long, as well as why I've been friends with others that are guilty of treating me like that for so long. They haven't always treated me like that and didn't always treat me like that, and only sometimes occasionally treat me like that, I guess because they let their emotions or whatever it is get in the way and make them fucking act stupid because their brain and their freaking emotional things are not communicating with one another very well. And then when they articulate to me, it's even worse. It comes out all the way fucking wrong and makes me go, why am I fucking friends with this person? Like, why am I even allowing myself to tolerate this type of behavior? Like, I love my friends. Or they wouldn't be my fucking friends, for one. But also, I feel like part of the reason why we're friends in life and why we make friends is because there's something about that other person that attracts us to them, that makes us want to learn more about them and maybe even learn stuff from them. And I feel like, or hopefully, that's what attracts people to me. That attracts people to me is stuff like that they feel like there's something that they can learn from me or something that they can obtain from me that will have a meaningful impact on their life in some way. That's my whole goal and purpose in life, period. Like, no, my intent is not when I get up every day and get out of bed to put my shoes on and go out there and make a motherfucker feel bad about their fucking self. That's the last fucking thing on my mind. In fact, I never get up thinking, I'm gonna fucking ruin their goddamn day. Never. Said Emma, never. Even if I'm fucking mad as fuck at you, by the time I go to sleep and I get up the next morning, it's yesterday's shit and I don't give a fuck no more. It doesn't matter how much bullshit you do to me, too. Once tomorrow is fucking here and it's today, and yesterday is yesterday, and that's where the fuck it stays. You let a dead dog lie, and you leave it there. Another Gigi quote right there. Let a dead dog lie. Just let the damn thing lie. Don't dig it back up over and over and discuss its death and all that. Let the damn thing lie. Right? Right. Okay, some of y'all get that, some of y'all will just not, and that's okay. You don't have to get it, and you don't even have to stick around if you don't want to, and that's okay too. Like, it's not hurting my feelings. If I'm not for you, that is okay with me. I'm willing to accept that. Like, I'm not going to get butthurt because you go and fucking subscribe to another channel and share your thoughts and opinions with them and not me. You know how many people do share their thoughts and opinions with me that I value and appreciate for the legitimacy and the authenticity of their comments, their thoughts and opinions? It's almost 200 people. And it may only get to that many, if even that far. I appreciate every last one of them because I've earned them. Like, all the hard work I put into editing, all the freaking stuff that I put into when I actually come up with an idea for a video and discuss it, topic discussions, stuff like that. All the stuff I discuss is not for me. It's for you guys. It's for the people that want to learn more, that are seeking more knowledge that we are not taught and indoctrinated with through the mainstream and our academics in our curriculums. It's they're fucking, oh God, it's too much, y'all. I can't, like, oh my God, I can't even, oh my God. That's it. It's one of those things. So, like, as much as I want to, like, get on here and really just shred up some of these channels, I get why they do what they do. Coming from a creator standpoint, coming from an artist standpoint, I can totally get why you do what you do. When it's actual art and it's creativity and it causes meaningful or progressive change and impact in people's lives. When it's just trash and it does nothing but make people feel bad about themselves, doubt themselves, question themselves, feel any way negative whatsoever, that's a problem. I don't care what you try to justify it with. It's a problem. And you know it's a problem. If you are a fucking half-ass intelligent adult with a thinking brain in your fucking skull cap, then you know. You know what it is. You know. So, there's going to be more of this to come. There's going to be more discussions to come. I'm still going to talk about the epiphany that I had yesterday, the aha moment. I want to discuss it with a particular person first and then bring it to the table, because their opinion about this particular aha thing that I had, their opinion above all others matters the most, especially in this particular scenario, because of what it has to deal with. So you definitely want to come back and check that out. It's relevant. It's really relevant to what's going on right now. It's also really relevant to the month of May. And one thing that I'm seriously, truly passionate about, which is mental health awareness, and ending the stigma behind mental illness. If I can get anything through anybody's head, it is that you're not your illness. It's going to be okay. And yeah, people say reach out. And you might feel hopeless and you feel like you've reached out as much as you can. Do it one more time. And then if that feels like it's not, do it one more time, because you're worth it. We're all worth it. At the end of the day, we're all worth it. And we all deserve at least 1 second chance. At the very least, we all deserve at least 1 second chance. So I try to live my life based on that. I give everybody on the first round the benefit of the doubt until they give me a reason not to believe them. I usually believe them. And then when they give me a reason not to believe them, it's almost impossible to get me to believe you again after that. I will question every goddamn thing you do, from the way you go to the bathroom to the way you comb your hair in the morning. Once I get you lying to me, motherfucker, why you comb your hair like that? You up to something. That's just me. I'm just going to tell y'all how I feel. I'm going to keep it real. I'm not a true crime channel. I'm barely a commentary channel. I wouldn't even consider myself a commentary channel. Like I said, initially, this was a vlog and art channel. And over the course of the last several years and me growing as a person, I have decided that there are many things that I want to put on my channel for multiple reasons. You can see other videos. Eventually, I'll get the playlist organized to where it's a lot easier to navigate. But it's not always for all y'all. It's also for my children and my grandchildren. So that's why I'm also sharing other content that I don't share here on other platforms for other reasons. I just have a lot of stuff that I want to share with people, and a lot of stuff that I feel like, or a lot of experiences that I've had that I feel like people could benefit from me sharing my experience. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now with the true crime. That's what I'm doing with my channel, why I started the channel, and all that stuff in between. And that is obviously, guys, why it's called M's Mad World, because for one, it is mine, and my world is obviously always chaotic. I mean, when you're born a freaking fire sign and you're a Sagittarius, like, it's almost inevitable. Not to mention my parents were both Leos. My sister was an Aries. We're fire signs. That whole entire house was a ticking time bomb growing up. Now I'm drowning with all these water signs in my life, and I don't know what to fucking do. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Sometimes I don't know what to do about all that. I don't know how to feel. That's why I'm vlogging. That's why I'm sharing it with you guys. It's important. I feel like it's important. Even if it's not important to all of y'all, it is important to at least one of y'all. I almost guarantee it. And even if it's just that one person that I impact and make a meaningful impact in their life, and they do good, and something great happens to them because of something that I was able to pass on to them, or I was able to prevent them from going through a horrible experience through sharing my experience with them, then it's definitely worth every fucking bit of bullshit I go through along the way. It's absolutely worth the bullshit. Absolutely worth the bullshit. I can sleep every night fucking sound as fuck if that's what happens at the end of the day with my channel. What I cannot sleep is knowing that something I've said or done is negatively impacting somebody, and so, unless you're a troll. If something I've said or done impacts you negatively and you're a troll, then I can sleep so goddamn good. I can sleep so fucking good at night. Trust me. Like I said, I'm an empath, but I do have a capability of being like, they don't deserve empathy no more, and therefore I'm shutting it off for that person. See ya, bye. But you got to be careful, man, because being an empath, people will tug on those heartstrings. They will suck you back in with every little thing they can. They know how to play at you. They play those strings. They will do everything they can to get at them. The government's a perfect example of that. They love putting fear on y'all, and they love using your kids to do it. You got to teach your kids that they do that. You got to teach your kids to be smarter than to fall into the trap and allow that. And then you have to seek the wisdom and knowledge to be aware when it's happening to you. And don't be blind to it. Okay? What was the quote? I shared a quote. It's Gigi's quote of the week this week with my daughter this morning. I want to read it to you guys real quick. And what it is I said, I'm glad that she knows how to use a gun. And I said, I'm so glad you know how to use a firearm. Please do not be afraid to use it. If ever it comes to you and the kids versus someone else, put a motherfucker in the dirt first, ask questions later. That is my Gigi quote of the day. If you're ever trying to put my child's life and my grandchildren's lives in danger, I'm not going to hesitate. I'm going to tell her, don't, Holly, you better double tap that motherfucker. Bow. Get it done. And then we will find out what was going on with them that we felt like our lives were threatened after the fact. I'm sorry, not sorry. Other than that, I have a real strong opinion on guns, and it's that I do not like them. I don't own one. I don't own one because I personally have grown up not around guns at all. My parents didn't own a gun, never had a weapon in the house, never had to worry about a weapon in the house. I carry a knife on me, and I've been trained how to use one in combat, and that's all y'all need to know. That's all you need to know, really. Period. I don't ever pull my knife out either unless I plan on using it for whatever reason it is. Most of the time, if I'm pulling it out, it's either to sharpen it, it's to cut something because I don't have scissors on me, or it's self-defense. Those are the three reasons I'm normally pulling my knife out. It's a tool, or it's going to save my life. One or the other. That's it. Also, my daughter's married to a Marine, so there's no way that she doesn't know how to use a gun, and there's no way that she's afraid to use one because they were both in ROTC together, and so she's definitely trained how to use one. She also is in the top of her class as far as her sniper skills go, so my daughter ain't one to be messed with. Now that she's got kids, she's got that mama bear in her. Don't play, and don't play with me because I'm a Gigi. I will go ham, butter, biscuit on your ass. I'm not playing, okay? So, she said... And she did not know Arctic. This is so crazy. My daughter is she's not in the same county as the girl that's missing here in Cameron, but they have the same area code, so they're not far from one another, probably like one county over from one another. She had not even heard about that, which is freaking sad. But she did know about the school shooting, so that's, oh God, I still just can't. And I'm telling my daughter right now because she had messaged me a minute ago, and I'm like, and I do not blame y'all if you homeschool. Like, I seriously don't. Because it's just too much. The thought of sending your child to school, and like, I still have a child that's in school, that's in high school. Like, no. And I understand right now that mental health with our teens and our youth right now, the mental health with them is declining and rapidly, and it's sad, and it scares me. It scares me every day. Like, until the day my son gets out of school and graduates, I will be constantly on edge worried about shit like this. And it sucks. As a grandmother, I worry about all kinds of other shit too. Like, I am all the time fucking worried about shit. Once you become a mom, I feel like, you know, like, not only do you lose that slumber sleep with the fucking inability to hear shit is gone. Because once you have a kid, you could hear a damn squirrel fart in your neighbor's yard. And it's a wrap. And you never get that back. Like, I hadn't been living around my kids in years, like in the same house with them for years now. And it doesn't matter what's going on in this house and where at in this house. I can be dead ass asleep and somebody can roll over in their bed upstairs. I know it. I can hear it. It may not totally affect me and interrupt my sleep, but I know it. And it will, there will be a part of my brain that goes, God damn it, I wish they would just stop moving. Because I can hear, like, crazy shit. So, not like crazy shit, but crazy shit. So, yeah. And good, I don't care about, I just got another text message while I was doing this. And, that was the one tidbit that I left out of the first video this morning that was in the video that I lost. And that is the dudes and it goes back to the whole blueberry blunt wraps and the black onyx ring thing and the reasoning behind why I am being the way I am lately with people in general in my life. And because I'm going to start setting a better schedule so that I can stay on task when it comes to my podcast, when it comes to working on my website, when it comes to making more content for the channel, when it comes to interacting with my subbies and non-subbies. And again, I'm part of the Magic Goonie Treehouse, which is on Signal. And that is a community over there that I am so above and beyond blessed to be a part of, that, like, I could just literally lose just about everything that I've invested in to this point, other than, like, you know, the shit that matters in my life, like my kids. I could lose everything as far as my channel and all that stuff. I could lose all that. But if I still had the Magic Goonie Treehouse, I would be okay. I would be okay. If I was still able to get on my phone or on a laptop or a tablet somewhere and still log in and still be able to interact with all the people that are in the community with me, all the Goonies, I know I'd be okay. If I could not do that, then there might be cause for concern about your girl here, because my mental health would probably be fucking zero. And we don't need that. We don't need that. We need people like me. We need people like everybody that's in the Goonie squad. We need every Goonie. And we need them on mass production right now. We need Goonies on mass production. So, if you're not a Goonie, I'm sorry. And I'm also not an admin for this special group of people. There's a reason why I'm not an admin, I'm sure. And that's okay. I appreciate that. There's also a reason why it's kind of like a secret. Or it's not really a secret, but it's like, it's real special. Okay? It's real special. And we don't want people boogering it up. That's the reason why I keep all my stuff here completely separate. Over there, I may discuss it with members, like, periodic, just to get feedback and stuff like that. But, like, it's separate. Over there is completely love and light and everything that is positive and happy and growing. And just don't even go over there with your darkness. Take your darkness and shove it up your ass and walk the other way. Because, trust me, there's a couple of us in there that are fully capable of spotting that shit from far away and be like, time out. This is not the direction for you. You want to keep it moving. You want to go that way. Over there. Like, we're here to help you when you're ready. You're not ready. Bye-bye. We can see that. We know what's up. We'll even still interact with you to make sure you're okay on some level. And be like, just so you know, when you're ready to, you know, get your head out of your ass and stuff, we're here. Like, we're here. We're good. We just can't, we can't let you infect us with that negative shit right now. So when you come to terms with that and see it for what it is and just leave it at the doorstep, then you're more than welcome to climb on up here in the treehouse with the rest of us. At least that's how I feel. So yeah, super big shout out to all my Goonies. I love you guys. Seriously, you guys have no idea how much just watching and listening to you and Sarah the other day. I needed that. Like, I freaking needed that more. I actually needed it the night before, but y'all were not around, and I was kind of like up late, and it's a different time zone and stuff. But I needed that, so I was so pumped when I woke up and I saw that, and I was like, oh, the universe does love me, and I am in the right spot, and I am on the right path, and these are my fucking people, and I fucking love them. So don't ever apologize for being you, okay? Never. Remember, you are enough and you are loved, and there is a group out there for you somewhere. It doesn't matter. If it's not this one, that's okay. Just know that there is a group out there for you, and it will find you, or you will find it at some point. Okay? If it's destined to be, it'll happen. Okay? So, this one's going to be the last one, I think, for the day as far as the Triple Threat Thursday. And there's lots of good true crime content for you to go out there and swim in the madness of true crime. Be aware of the black hole that orbits it. And if you do get sucked into it, then you know where to go to find your way out. Come see me. I will help you. It's a thing. It really happens. I found out the hard way. But the good news is I am getting out of there. I have found channels. They are out there. You just got to reach out there and get them. You just got to climb up. You got to be like, hey, Harsh, can you hear me all the way over there? And he's like, hey, I know you're only about 70 pounds soaking wet, but yeah, I'll pull you on up. Hold on. Let me get a little fishing line. Him and Michelle, every morning, I'm up. They get me up. That's where I go for my true crime content. And when I want narratives and storytelling, well, I guess you'll just have to go listen to my next podcast episode, because that's where we're going to get into the categorization, followed by a live stream after that. So stay tuned. Much love. One love. Good vibes.